Stephen, you've just announced the squad for the Armenia and Sweden qualifiers coming up. Two huge games, a very exciting young squad. You must have been delighted to announce that squad.
Yeah, it was. I think it's been a good campaign so far. Obviously, the first match against Luxembourg went well, and then we did a great tournament in Toulon. Played some really good teams, and the players really benefit from that because we've got 12 under 21 internationals in this year. That's unprecedented. Normally, you'd only have 5 or 6. So to have 7 qualifiers and those 5 games in Toulon, great games against Brazil, Mexico, really good football nations that you'd never play. Bahrain, China, getting games of that quality as well. So I think, it's been a good leaning in period. Now the 6 qualifiers coming up. We've got Armenia and we've got Sweden back to back in this window, then Italy and Iceland after that. So six qualifiers. We've got all of these young players coming through, emerging together. These 5 strikers. Jonathan Afolabi doing brilliant in the Euros. He should be very proud of himself how he performed in the Euros. Troy Parrott, Adam Ida, and Aaron Conley, and then also Michael Obafemi, of course. So these 5 strikers, all under 19, coming in 2000, 2001, 2002 birthdays, and we've left out all of the strikers who are 98 and 99 to play all of these because we feel they have the most potential, and hopefully it goes well. It's part of the learning curve for them, the under 21 internationals. They're not the finished article, they're learning to develop as players, and these are great games for them, so we're looking forward to that. We're excited by it.
Plenty of new players in the squad for you to work with as well. How exciting is that for you to see that pool of players continue to expand?
Well, it is meritorious, and I think other players like Gavin Kilkenny, who's emerged in pre-season with Bournemouth and obviously did very well against Lyon, and he's again another under 19 player, and he comes into the squad for the first time. Nathan Collins has been playing with Stoke. Danny McNamara comes in for the first time into an Irish squad, having played with Newport on loan, played in the FA Cup last night against West Ham. So a lot of players coming in. Some players getting back into the squad, having not been in the previous one, and so it's never a fixed squad. It's always evolving, and I think got a lot of talent. Good games. You'd like to see a packed Tala. Really, it'd be brilliant to see a packed Tala because Friday night, Armenia. These are the new generation of, great young generation of strikers. The Irish public are looking to see these players, and it's a great opportunity to see them in the game against Armenia and Tala on the Friday night. Good crowd, really. We'd like the under 21 internationals to be events in themselves. That's whatever we would like that, and to be good atmosphere, and because that's what you get at other nations. And I've travelled and watched the under 21 internationals and been at the European under 21 Championships, and so we'd like that here to have good matches, good events, and inspire the players to really go and play well, and then that helps them take the next step, which is the big step.
They say momentum is key in football. You touched on it there. The highest ever finish for an island team at the Toulon tournament, that win against Luxembourg back in March. Do you feel you've already been able to establish that culture you're looking for in under 21s football? Well,
we want, we've got a lot of good players, and we want them to be confident in themselves. We want them to show the full array of their talent. I think that's that's been very evident. But tougher opponents now. So we've tough games: Armenia, Sweden, Italy coming up. So we've got to show against against good calibre opponents. I know they did play. Brazil were very good, for example. So we have played good teams, already. But it's great because you've got 12 under 21 internationals this year. Normally you'd only have 5 or 6. You've got 12 games. So these, as well as getting games for their first team, as we've seen last night in the English League Cup, a lot of the players getting the under 21 internationals are crucial for the development. And if they can play a portion of those 12 games, it can only be really beneficial for them. So it's, I'm excited about it, and I know that the coaching staff are excited about it. Keith Andrews and Jem Crawford and all of the staff are really excited about getting this group in and working and getting ready for these 2 games.
the players are obviously going to be excited as well. You know, after the last game, over 4,000 at Tallaght, they were coming into the dressing room after the game, just saying how excited they were about the buzz of it. And of course, we went top of the group then. We were top of the group. And how important do you think it is to come into these two games with the mentality that we are top of the group?
No, we're not being fixated on that at the moment because we've just played one game. But I do think that we've got to take each game on its merits. And Armenia have had a good result against Moldova, and we've looked at that, and we want to try but we're at home, and we want to put on a good display. We want to get we want the players to really go and express themselves. A tough game in Sweden after that, getting on the flight straight away, travelling 2 flights on the Saturday to get to Sweden to play a quick turnaround game away from home. So these are things that the players are learning about international football, and that will stand them in great stead in the future. And that'll be a great game. That'll be a real tough game also. So we're looking forward to it. I think the players will look forward to the international week and try and perform well in these 2 games.
Good luck for next week, Stephen.
Thank you.